Hello, Virgos, and welcome to your forecast for this incredible new moon in Capricorn today, guys. January is going to be one of the most challenging months of the entire year. So in a positive way, we're getting a lot of this out. We can feel this and see this personally. We can see this collectively. And so I wanted to give some guidance on how the energy of Virgo can best use this. All of us, all the zodiac signs, guys. I just created a workshop called Ascension Through Alignment, and we're doing a lot of mudras, mantras, pranayamas, a lot of breath work to kind of cleanse and clear and align the chakras to help with this release. This new moon is having us go very deep to kind of really introspect and see things differently and to make space for the new. You know, the universe works in a vacuum. When you release stuff, it replaces it with something else. And based on where you're at energetically, consciously, that will dictate what you attract in. So if you're interested in that workshop, the link is down below. Now, this is for Virgo, sun, moon, or rising. So please check all three, guys, not just your sun. And if you don't know any of those are the free calculator down below. All right, everyone, let's just take a moment really quick to just ground. Everyone needs to do this at least a couple times a day just to center yourself. And let's get started. Oh my goodness gracious. You really can't make this shit up. Second. Okay, we have the Two of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Seven of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the King of Cups, Seven of Swords, the Wheel, Nine of Coins, and the Life Experience card. Wow, 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 Virgo. It seems pretty obvious to me what this new moon is kind of asking of you. Now, when we have the Two of Cups and Knight of Cups, of course, these are all Ace of Cups. These are all soulmate cards, Virgo. And I think that's what's happening as we're moving into the age of Aquarius, as we're going through this ascension process. The whole point of us is to not just raise consciousness, but to release all the old egoic and karmic aspects, ancestral aspects, in order for us to align with our higher selves so much more, to bring in more of the soul. And when we do that, we attract soul mates, soul tribes. Our relationships with ourselves, the world around us, and the people, they all change. Now, this is definitely about relationships deepening. When you have the Two of Cups, it's a soulmate card, but it's not just about the relationships, it's about positive conflict resolution. It's about working through things. If you guys think relationships are a fairy tale, get that out of your head right now. We live in a dichotomous universe where there's light, there's dark, where there's up, there's down. So it only stands to reason where there's happiness, there's going to be a little sadness. Where there's ease, there's going to be challenges. That's just the nature of this dimension as of right now. So this is really about you needing to balance the emotions, learning to work together. You know, this and a lot of the signs have a lot of focus on relationships with this new moon. You might want to look at your astrological charts. But this is about, you know, forgiveness. This is about release in order to deepen. Now, can this be romantic? Absolutely. But can it also be with people who are close to you? It can be siblings, parents. It can be really good friends. It's about learning how to grow closer and forgiving in order to move forward. When we hold grudges, when we hold anger within ourselves, we hurt ourselves. I know that sounds so cliche, but it does, because we stop growing and our energy gets weighed down. And this is allowing you to release and heal, find resolution, deepen the relationship. You have the Knight of Cups. So I think a lot of you Virgos might have people in your life who are doing grand gestures. They might be the ones who are trying to resolve it, trying to be romantic, trying to fix things. But I could see here with the Seven of Cups, you have confusion here. You don't know what to do. You're feeling like, what do I want? What do I need? And that's what this new moon is doing. It's bringing you clarity in regards to your needs. It's trying to push you to stop procrastinating on making decisions. As we move forward, and in general, it's not about short-term gratification, Virgo. It's about long-term investments. It's not like, I'm going to keep this friendship or I'm going to stay in this relationship because it works for me right now. This is about thinking about yourself, who you are. What are your values? Where are your boundaries? What do you need? And you need to claim that and not be like, oh, I'm not sure. Well, then if you're not sure, you need to sit down real quick and have a little powwow with yourself and meditate and be very clear. Do research if you need to, but stop procrastinating and make decisions. When you have the Seven of Cups, you might want to detox your body a little bit, because that limbo makes us a little heavy. Now you have the Ace of Cups here too. The Ace of Cups is the resurgence of relationships or falling in love. It can be also new homes. But what I see here is that you guys are going to do a lot of healing, a lot of release so that you can go deeper emotionally. Now you have the King of Cups. For some of you, this can represent a male, it can represent father figures. But more importantly, whenever I see the King of Cups, I see emotional maturity. I see people who are worthy of trust. I see people who are respected and creative and vulnerable and loving. That's what I see when I see the King of Cups. And this is where you're headed, Virgo. It's about your own emotional development, maturity. It's about you being able to trust yourself and being able, and when you can trust yourself, you can give more. You know who you are. We have the Seven of Swords with the wheel. So don't feel bad that we have the Seven of Cups and the Seven of Swords. Go back to the drawing board, do some research, revise your plans so that this confusion, don't move forward confused. Okay, you're just gonna go right back. When you have the Seven of Swords, you might get guidance through other people instead of banging your head against a wall. There's different approaches to be taken in this regard, and maybe you don't see it. That happens. You might be having a conversation. They're like, you know what? This is what I did. And you're like, oh, I never thought of that. Maybe I'm going to try that. And maybe that helps ease some of my fear and my confusion, and I can move forward in this regard. Then you have the Wheel, which is, oh my God, sudden, amazing new beginnings. Where there were delays, now things are moving forward. You're moving in new directions. It's a very blessed and fortuitous card. And it's a positive change when you have the Wheel of Fortune. Now, I did ask what the energy of Virgo what you're being guided to kind of focus on. With this new moon, you have the Knight of Coins with the life experience card. Now, while the Knight of Coins is usually about finances and abundance, the Knight of Coins is also riches for all of your hard work. You're doing the work, Virgo, and it's very important as you move through here. The Nine of Coins is a very independent card, and I know Virgos, I have friends that are Virgos. You guys think of everyone else first. Yes, you can be practical, but is everyone else okay? Is everything else working? You always do that before you even think of yourself, Virgo. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's good to think and love others, but you can't give from an empty cup. So with the Nine of Coins, the universe is saying, use some of your funds to spend some time alone. Give yourself your own little spa day, or go hiking, or go to the gym, but give yourself a luxurious time alone. Fill your cup, Virgo, because in that space of self-love and peace and alignment, you're going to get the clarity you need to move forward. Don't do from a place of lack or fear. That's not the way to do it. Once you spend some quiet time alone, you kind of give to yourself, because that's what I feel you need, Virgo. You need people in your life who give back to you. That's what you need. You're always giving and you're freaking exhausted at the end of the day. And is it reciprocated? So give to yourself, spend on yourself, whether it's buying that really expensive chocolate or coffee, or spending time getting that yoga mat or treadmill, whatever it is for you. Give it to yourself. And then you have the life experience card. And then you're going to jump. The life experience card is epiphanies, significant life events that happen to us that cause us to stop procrastinating, spread our wings, and jump in new directions. This is a really wonderful new moon. I know a lot of people are a little nervous because it's very deep, but you know what? Band-Aid, rip that crap. Just get it off, and we can start moving in new directions. Virgo, I'm excited to see loving relationships in your life that are reciprocal. It's not just you giving, it's also receiving. I hope this served you. If you like a more in-depth tarot session or soul reading or healing session, or if you're interested in my new workshop, Ascension Through Alignment, the links are down below, guys. Otherwise, I will see you at your next reading.